Israeli helicopters launched a series of raids targeting agricultural land east of Khan Yunis in the southern Gaza Strip at least 3 times. In another context, and in conjunction with the International Day to Combat Poverty, chairperson of the Popular Committee Against the Siege warned of an increase in poverty rates in Gaza, where more than 85% of the population of the Gaza Strip live below the poverty lines. Yumna Asayed has more on that.
Israeli helicopters launched a series of raids targeting agricultural lands east of Khan Yunis in the southern Gaza Strip at least 3 times. Also, Israeli aircrafts flew at low altitudes in most areas of the Strip. In addition, the Israeli army spokesman said that the raids were in response to the rocket fire from the Strip earlier in the day, and announced that the Iron Dome had responded to the missile fired from Gaza towards the Strip settlement.
The Israeli government in a big problem because Netanyahu facing a lot of opposition against him inside his government. He's trying to keep the Palestinian in Gaza Strip under a lot of pressures and are very bad conditions. This cannot continue forever. It will bring revenge from the Palestinians, so it can be escalation anytime, and it can be violence anytime.
In another context and in conjunction with the International Day to Combat Poverty, Jamal al-Khudri, chairman of the Popular Committee Against the Siege, has warned of an increase in poverty rates in Gaza, where more than 85% of the population of the Gaza Strip live below the poverty line, in light of the continued Israeli blockade, closures and attacks, and other Israeli practices towards Gaza. Whereas the humanitarian situation is compounded by further complication due to the corona pandemic in context of the siege that lasted 14 years in a row.
The average daily per capita income is $2 in Gaza, and 85% live below the poverty line, and there are about 350,000 unemployed workers. This is the picture of the life that the people of the Gaza Strip live. The economic reality is getting worse, and unemployment rates have reached 65% among youth. In addition to that, 70% of Palestinian families are threatened with food insecurity.
Moreover, al-Khudri called on all the signatories of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which considers poverty a violation of these rights, to start an international campaign to eradicate poverty in Gaza, given the high percentage and the tragic humanitarian situation.
The living conditions in the Gaza Strip swing from worse to tragic in light of the ongoing stifling blockade and compounded by the corona pandemic, making it almost impossible for Gazans to survive. For KTV2, this is Yumna Sayed, Gaza, Palestine.